many of you know me, and what we're going to do is, some of you have read the book, some of you have come tonight and not read the book at all. So, but we're not going to spend a lot of time on the book, except just to tell you the outlines of the book. Maureen wanted me to tell are the fact that I'm one of 8 children, and we were raised in Seattle, Washington, and my parents were both refugees from Hitler and the Holocaust, and they met and married within 3 months. They met each other in New York. Both of their families, their immediate families survived, but many, many relatives were murdered in the concentration camps. So they met each other, and then they married, and then they moved to Seattle, Washington in order to start a family. And they wanted to repopulate the earth after so many millions of Jews were killed during the Holocaust. So my mother wanted 12 kids, and my father wanted 4 kids, and they compromised at 8 kids. And I am number 4 in the lineup. And we were a very, very close family in Seattle. My mother was a hero, a local, outspoken for civil rights, and she also was a professional photographer, as well as raising the kids, if you can call it that. There's a lot of situations where we were sort of left to fend for ourselves. But this is a story of that childhood. And what we really want to focus on tonight, the book is The Dark Room, a Memoir of Triumph. Since I've published the book, and I published it 2 years ago, in March of 2022, the impact within my family has been phenomenal. And that's what's not in the book. Essentially what Maureen calls the ripple effect of when we finally have the courage to speak up, tell people what our truth is, and really fight for, the right things to happen instead of the wrong things to happen. And that's what this book is all about to me. The whole reason I did this and wrote it was, if any other person, little person, young person, child, or adult is in a dark room of their own and feeling like they're stuck and it's hopeless, which is how I felt for most of my life, then they can know that there's another side. There's something on the other side if we can really be courageous. But we need each other. And that's what's happened with all of you and with Maureen coming to talk about it tonight.
Yes, and something I didn't mention before is we want to normalize talking about stuff like this because it's happening everywhere. And it's not just topics about sexual abuse. It's about all kinds of terrible things, and people want to hide it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to air their dirty laundry, but that's what keeps it going. That keeps the shame in the closet. And when we speak about it and we talk about it, and the people who are victims of it, they become so much more empowered, but they're afraid to do that because they're afraid of what people are going to think of them because it's so dark. It's so disturbing. But the interesting thing is her book is funny. It's entertaining. It's fascinating.